everyone, welcome back to Champions of the Fog. We're loading in for trial number 1 of Silence versus Demonic. We're going to be starting out with the Hillbilly on the Suffocation Pit. It's not a mirrored set, so they'll be firing back with the Plague. But I'm your host, Little Regard. Joining me today is first-time caster of the stream, Dandy. Welcome in. How you doing, friend?
Hello. I am doing pretty darn good. And I just got home and was just waiting to commentate this, so very excited.
Absolutely. Looks like Nervo cracking up the Hillbilly, chasing somebody at Shack, getting the very tail end of Jake, and that is going to be a quick and early first down. And they're just going to go straight for the first hook. One thing worth noting is we've seen a couple times on Billy, there is no corrupt. Is this the first killer to break the mold of they just do not need corrupt intervention?
Maybe. Like, it's just... he's so easily able to get it down so early, and he already pushes the survivors towards one side of the map by being on the other side of the map instantly. So... he can just do so much that it's definitely one of the few killers that can afford it. And speaking of afford, apparently he can afford a triple Hex build with a little bit of Thana in there, which the No Mither is actually going to contribute to constantly.
It's one of the reasons I think that Billy brings Thanatophobia these days is you might as well, if you know there's going to be a No Mither player, what's like there's no downside to Thanatophobia. It's just a constant 2%. So... and then obviously you're going to get, you know, at least one other injury as before, and no, it definitely feels really good. Also, we've seen a lot of triple Hex builds before. I love the crowd control pick. Very, very gnarly, very difficult for survivors to contend with, and it just saves the Billy more time. You don't have to bamboozle a window. They're just going to do it for you. Also, one thing I cannot get used to is ever since the Castlevania update, it's so much easier to see. It's like they took away the need for filters.
It's pretty nice. I mean, they took away NVIDIA filters, which sucked, I think it was easy anti-cheat.
Yeah, it was easy anti-cheat, unfortunately, that caused the issue.
I've been using Reshade, though, but you're right, it is looking a lot clearer. I like it, though. I really like it. It's definitely, there's no need for unneeded fog, and also a really, really good saw, like, cross-map straight from Shack.
True, and also, we're still at 5 gens somehow.
Oh, wow, yeah, 2 people on hook. So that means that there can only be about 1 person going on a generator right now, and not even that, as we see they just got the unhook, so the other person is most likely positioning for this unhook. Yeah,
they were scratch marks at main, so they're definitely positioning for that unhook. Unless they're going straight back for the tunnel. Again, this survivor has been hooked to second stage, so Jake is fighting for their life here, trying desperately to get back into center. Overdrive has not kicked in yet, so they have a little bit of time, but I would say this is not the safest pallet to be against the Billy. Oh, I spoke too soon.
Ooh, but they get the good vault and make him whiff. Okay. Takes care of the pallet and then immediately, does commit to the tunnel, it looks like.
Yeah, it does make a lot of sense, but Jake will be pushed away. There's no more resources in this area. Still, again, remind you, at 5 generators getting the tag. Once again, a beautiful saw into the very back of that hitbox. We see scratch marks over here, but I don't think they're going to be able to get a flashlight save, and that is a very dead Jake. They do finally finish the gem. We got one working away over on the corner. Surprising they're not going to try and finish it. This is a nasty 3-gen on this side, so they did break one of them.
Yeah, there is quite the 3-gen. This map is just flourishing with one side being stacked. And because it's a little thin between, it makes it really easy for the Billy to cover so much ground.
It really does, and heading right back to the area. But I was like, this could easily be a 4K4.
Ooh, absolutely. Like, I could definitely see this going down incredibly soon. But we cannot discount what Plague can do on this map as well. She also has insane pressure for one side. That's something that they both have in common with this map.
But for Plague, you probably do want to get at least 2 more generators done just to give your team a chance at winning. But I don't think.
Oh no, absolutely.
4K4. But yeah. We'll see. We shall see. Again, I've seen some good Plague play.
Yeah, they're definitely going to... that's their goal. They're trying to make as much leeway as they can for their killer. Because right now they have 1 person dead at 4 generators. They're definitely not getting any outs.
Looks like they're going to pull them to the corner. I imagine that's to give Jake time to possibly get the gen done across map. Yeah, Jake right back on the generator.
Oh no, but he's slugging.
Which is weird because it is the No Mither player. I guess they're like, you know what, that's fine. We're just going to go back here. Overdrive is going to kick in.
Oh my god.
Jake doesn't have sprint burst, I don't think.
No, I think it's the stealth build.
Or maybe they do, but it doesn't matter.
Ooh,
They do go
tries to
down.
crouch tech.
Not going to work
Crouch
in the
teching
end.
is very effective against Billy. It's surprisingly effective.
It does do some work, but I will say, unless you have Urban, I don't think it should be used as aggressively as I see
He actually
it.
does have. He actually does have Urban.
I mean,
Hanato actually does have Urban.
that'll do it.
Yeah, I could definitely understand what he was attempting. It's like you're not gonna do much against the Billy in the open.
But now with the hook on this side of the map, I don't think that gen is going to get finished. Again, nobody
Absolutely
popped
not.
Ruin this game, so that gen is just going to be regressing passively.
Oh my god. And absolutely flawless maneuvering towards this other gen, making sure to take the thinnest line possible.
Indeed. I'm about to say, if they can hold this to a 4K4, that almost all but guarantees that against Plague, you're going to be able to win it. Survivors desperately need to get at least 2 more gens. I've seen... You can make 4K2 happen with Plague, you just got to play out of your mind. 4K4, I don't know how you mount that pressure.
Yeah, especially because if they know their win condition, they'll know not to cleanse and just pump out generators.
Oh, yeah.
So this definitely sets the precedent for what they're going to do next match.
It really will, and heading right back to this side of the map. The no-mither player standing on top with the balanced landing, knowing they can get at least a little bit of distance to make the Billy commit. Leaving Jake slugged once again. Ooh, getting him turned around. They didn't realize that they ran towards mid. Was like Jake... I'm sorry. Oh, that's for Hanadu. What am I doing? That's not Jake. What is wrong with me?
Okay, and finally found the no-mither player. And still trying to saw them constantly, like, will knock over the M1. Oh, but it is paying off. So, yes, and they get the M1 there.
That's a very, very close, but yeah, ultimately, just it's hard to hold out against the Billy, and that will be second hook coming in.
Absolutely.
They are. This is going to be pretty big. Doubling up to finish this generator. I think they're doubling up.
Yeah, they were.
Yeah, doubling up to finish that generator. Really good job on their part. Making it 4K3 is at least bearable for a win condition. The one thing that Billy can definitely do that no other killer than maybe Blight could, is that if it comes to endgame, even if the exit gates are on opposite sides of the map, Billy can still patrol cross-mapping with this. So no matter what, there's no exit gameplay.
Yeah, for sure. And it looks like he's going to secure this while looking at this bottom generator. Making sure that his 3-gen is still a little safe. Because he still has a 3-gen down there, even though they broke the one upstairs.
I say, yeah, I do not see how they're going to be able to get anything more than... Again, if they manage to pull out and get one more gen, I will be vastly impressed. And it's not saying they're bad, it's just that I don't know how you do it in this situation.
For sure. Yeah, I agree. It's going to be very difficult. The Billy laid on a lot of pressure really, really early, getting it down instantly, putting him on a hook, getting that, like, Thana constant value while the mither's up. Just really, really good stuff.
Indeed. And coming back to the other side of the map on main, they have Overdrive ready, and Nadu... I think there's only... Yeah, they have one more pallet here, but again, like you said before, excellent curving and control from this Hillbilly. And that is going to be a down, and now just looking for... Actually, is this Saga?
It's Saga.
Saga. But I say, they've added so many legendary skins, like, I can't keep up. There's, like, 15 additional characters unofficially, so...
Yeah, but I love Saga. I have Saga. She's great.
That is fair, and... Saga will go down as well, and that is going to be a 4K3 for Silence's Hillbilly. A really, really strong result, considering, again, Demonic is going to be firing back with the Plague. And like you've said it, Plague, I've seen Plague like dozens of times on this map. They do perform well in the right hands, but I've never seen one 4K3. I've seen one 4K2. I've never seen one 4K3.
Oh, this could be incredible. We could have some very, very surprising results here. We just have to see. I'm very excited, though.
Indeed, and that'll be the survivor sent back to the campfire in an orderly fashion via the entity. Well, I say orderly. We still gotta wait for, you know, the the entity to grasp one of them. But again, really solid Billy play, and I think the survivors. They try to do the corner gens, and I'm wondering if it might have been better to do some of the safer gens, because going to that corner gen every single time they got a hook, you had to put the Sprint Burst player out there, and Sprint Burst was Jake. And so Jake died first. They didn't get to use Deliverance because of that.
Yep.
And so, like, you try to do this corner gen, and there's nothing out here for you to... I'm wondering if they maybe should have picked a safer gen to try and do, and just hope that they could finish it that way, but... I don't know. I guess hindsight 2020 here, huh?
For sure. It's just like it was really difficult for them to do anything on this map. Like there's really hardly any safe areas. Like even especially with these generators, like this hill, incredibly unsafe. That corner gen, incredibly unsafe. This filler, like it.
All right, everyone, welcome back to Champions of the Fog. We're loading in for trial number 2. It is now the Plague's turn to attempt the what I would consider impossible. Like, I think we talked about it before. We don't know how you're going to get a 4K3 just to tie it, let alone try and win in this scenario. But, you know, Plague's got a bit of a spicy build here. We do see the Thanaphobia, which I think is probably, like, you even said, like, they're not going to cleanse, so you might as well try and get that 20% Thanaphobia going. Makes a little bit of sense, but... Okay, that's what I'm wondering. Do you hear that?
No, I do not.
I hear the sound of whispers.
Oh yeah, it's oh my god.
This killer brought whispers.
Yeah, that's pretty crazy. Pretty kooky choice. It's constantly going off.
Yeah. So. But I think it's a 32-meter range, so they know someone has snuck back over here. I think that's what they're going to try and go for, which is very interesting. We do see a survivor in the back, and Nancy will get pushed away.
Okay, so, like, it's interesting for this map to hold down the middle choke point. That is very interesting.
It's definitely a bit different. What I'm also surprised is we're not seeing Ruin. I would have thought this killer would have wanted Ruin to try and hold things down, but doesn't seem to be the case. It looks like Hanadu is also going to be first in chase here, getting some vomit going, and going to go ahead and take the tag. The Thanaphobia already getting activated, but we're almost done with the Corrupt intervention. Going back towards mid.
Wow.
They actually don't get a lot of distance here. Body block's coming in, but it's not going to be enough.
Oh. Yeah, trying to make sure to go down in a really good position, getting away from the non-corrupted generators, and Ace coming in to try to get the body block as he's not fully infected yet, but going to be injured inevitably soon. Was not able to take the M1 though.
Yeah, that's the other thing was with these cross pings and the way that the vomit, the physics of that work. I'm also wondering, do you think they brought whispers for Slug? Do you think they're good? That is one way to do it, Slug play.
Oh yeah, that is true.
I never really thought about that. Ooh, there's not a lot of hooks over here. And it looks like they're trying to find a pain res, but I don't know if there's going to be one available for them. Match and gens are cranking away as we speak. And oh, they do manage to find a pain res. Going to push Maria off. But Nancy's also working on one as we speak.
Ace starting on another one. Okay.
I say this survivor could have gotten a locker. Oh, they actually do find them.
Still around water tower. Let's see where they try to go. It looks like she's trying to just loop water tower, connecting the L wall T wall, and she gets the final infection that she needed.
Trying to get some extra infection. If they can get the 20% rolling ASAP, that'll be really, really useful. Well, looks like they're actually going for the drink up. We see Ace rotating in for the unhook. There's a lot of survivors in the vicinity taking a shot, but not going to be able to connect. Yeah, I'm about to say survivors are going to be scattering after the reveal of that. Also worth noting is another interesting pick. We see double apple add-ons, which usually we see like Devotee's Amulet for that 60-second Corrupt Purge. But they brought double apple, which is really interesting.
Yeah, there is, like, I do understand it because more fountains, you can stretch it around for more time, and everyone's not going to be cleansing, so these are the only fountains you're going to get.
I would agree, and they are going to end up pushing away from this. I'm curious if a survivor hit out in this area or not, or if they're hiding in the corner.
Yep.
Oh, they actually do find Ace. If they can get this down.
She got the final injure as well.
Oh my goodness, what a dodge!
My god, what a beautiful crouch.
I say they do have enough power to finish it off, and they will get a second down coming in just a moment. Our survivors able to get a second gen done before pain res hits. It's like Nancy in the back of the map on main.
Yeah, and we actually have the Hinato on Death Hook right now.
True.
And so we could have the Plague in a very similar position to the Billy last match.
Oh, and they immediately find Maria?
Yeah, and it seems like she might be the only survivor on this side of the map, pressuring a lot of the survivors, or at least one of the other survivors to come over here.
I think Plague went a bit wide, and they ended up missing that, but Hinatu is... Yeah, we see Hinatu in the wing going in for the unhook, potentially. And Maria's going to go to the corner.
Oh, they do get the unhook.
I think, yeah, you leave the survivor slugged, and you go for the snowball here.
No, going to... What?
What? Interesting order of operations, I guess.
I mean, I guess you would lose distance, like, going back to the fountain, so I kind of understand the thought process, but they are going to get another generator done.
I don't know.
Unless this is a...
Oh, wow! The 20% from Thanatophobia is actually adding up really fast. Hinatu's going for the cleanse.
It absolutely is, and that pain res, yep, and he cleansed just in time for that pain res to maybe make it through all the way, and it doesn't look like the Plague is going to go towards the pain res gen. Does she know that that's the one that's being worked on?
I think they can't afford to care. They need to start securing a death ASAP, and I don't know if they're going to be able to get that. There's the second gen, though. There's the unhook coming in. Okay. I think they realize this is Hinatu, and they need to get this down. There's the hit.
Oh. Yep, one hit
Double
already.
tap.
Oh, and a kill at 3 gens. Okay, so this could be a really, really fast snowball, but she does lose out on the Thana.
They do. And if they don't realize that this is the gen being worked on, it's being doubled up on as we speak.
Yeah, this could be very valuable. Doubled up on a generator, injured, and with red, no, but she is going to be chasing the only person not on the generator.
But I say, in its main building, if it was any other tile, they might have a shot, but because it's main, they're going to... Yeah, but I say, there's not enough time to get this down and get a pain res off of them, and that is going to be the third generator.
Yep.
But I say, it was going to be a tough ask, and this is the thing. This killer played this insanely well. This is looking to be a 4K2, which is really good for Plague, but it's not the same as a Billy.
Yeah, Billy's just crazy.
And we even seen the pain res coming in right there. They could have had it, but again, no resources at main building were dropped, so they had the full set of resources. Going again for another drink. The one thing that they do have going for them here is that due to the fact that it's going to be seemingly only a 2-point difference in set 1, is that if set 2 goes really well for Demonic, they have better opportunities in the tie breaks.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. This could be, like, making sure that this is close is essential for the rest of the team. And, gets a down and slugs it to go for this final ace, who might be working on a generator, or at least the Plague thinks so. Or maybe going in for the unhook as she's starting to go back towards it. Trying to make sure. She's getting whispers. She's getting whispers.
We see him in the back, yeah. Whispers OP? Whispers confirmed best perk?
Yes, for this map, maybe. Little hourglass shaped map. Oh, and securing the 4K at 2 generators. Absolutely stunning performance from the Plague. Really good shots. Really, really good game sense and really good use of the fountains. Absolutely perfect.
Yeah, they did a really good job, but not quite. Again, if the previous Survivor Squad had managed to find a way to get a third generator done, it could have given the Plague a chance, but the Plague had such a tall order. And even then, they didn't take a build that I would have thought becoming of, winning like this. I wouldn't have thought that this build would have performed that well, because, I'd expected Ruin to be in there somewhere, but instead they took Whispers, and seemingly it actually paid off really well.
Yeah, it's been pretty okay. And that's more than enough for Whispers.
Yeah. Indeed, and that'll be all there is for this trial. We're moving into set number 2 momentarily. That is going to be, if I remember correctly, I think we're going to, I want to say Midwich, but I actually don't remember what set 2 is off the top of my head.
Oh, I love Darius's nails. It's pretty great.
All right, everyone, welcome back to Champions of the Fog. We're loading back in for trial number 3, set number 2. Demonic is going to be cracking out the Spirit on Wrecker's Yard. And again, Silence is going to be firing back with the Huntress, so the Spirit has to, I would say, have a pretty good result here. And I would say that Spirit's results are kind of swingy on this map. So what's that? Oh my goodness, do you see that?
Yup, I saw somebody immediately, but... Oh, okay, still going around for... Oh, wow! Amazing tracking. I don't even know if that was the same person.
I think it was, actually. I think
definitely knew.
Yeah, that was just really good prediction.
Yeah, amazing stuff right there. And... Oh, wow. Very swift. Did not get stunned by the pallet. And stayed a good distance away to be able to break it. Pressuring the Ada towards one side, but the Ada still goes towards the middle of the map. And...
Oh!
Wow, immediate.
Messing up the mind game, and that'll be first down on Ada. We do see Sloppy Butcher, so that is going to be a little bit of a pain for the Stars to deal with. Are they going for a basement hook?
It seems so. And looking at
Spicy.
this build, a little bit of Dragon's Grip in here.
We'll have to see if that ends up coming into play or not. We'll be curious. They do finish first gen. Wasn't the center gen, however, and servers, yeah, over on the side. Looking around, not seeing any scratch marks in particular they want to go for. I think you just secure the stage. You see first gen pop that early. It might have been 3 people doubling it or tripling it, and yeah, I would say you might as well just secure this. You can get this second stage kind of for free and harass 2 other generators in the meantime.
Yeah. She's definitely just making sure to... Because these generators are really compact, and she hasn't seen any scratch marks, so she's definitely going to be hesitant for some sneaky billies.
Indeed, and going to be phasing around, looking again. I think you just secure second here, and we hear someone run past. Not sure. It looks like Maria actually shifting sides, going over to the corner over here. We'll take a tag, and I imagine they're going to be sending someone in to get that unhook momentarily. Going to go over here and apply Eruption to the generator in the corner. And be heading straight back into the... Yeah, but I say, if they were smart, I think it would have dropped the pallet there, but not going to.
Doesn't get the second stage, it looks like. But he's going to go for the tunnel for the immediate second stage. Yup. Oh my god.
Man, actually balking the bar time and getting Eruption to proc as well. That is actually insane value.
Yes, that is really, really nice. 2 Eruptions at the same time. Really good. And that second stage secured. But they do get that generator done.
Yeah, in a different area than the Spirit was patrolling, so hats off to them for going for it. Looking around and... Yeah, Hanato actually able to get a little bit of distance away. They have to be really careful because I think they're just looking for a tag, and then they're immediately going to go back to the hook.
Oh, and seems like...
Good mind game.
Hanato, yeah, the Hanato juked him a bit.
Yeah, they were in front of him, but the Spirit didn't see it coming. Oh, great mind game. They thought they went around, but they actually went down to the basement.
Oh, wow.
That was such a sick mind game. I've only seen that once this season, and I'm really impressed they were able to pull that off. Great job from the Spirit, and that is going to be a fresh hook onto Ace. 2 survivors still injured and in need of a reset, and now they can go check these gens.
That is crazy. Okay. Looks like this generator in the corner is getting a little bit of progress on it, applying Dragon's Grip and Eruption. Sees the Maria injured over here, and he's pursuing now. Right in this divot, away from a lot of the other generators, there's a tiny little pallet here. Whoa! She's not able to make use of it, dropping it, wasting it, and wondering if the Spirit is going to break this. Most likely not, but really, really nice for the Spirit that she doesn't have to worry about that, because that's going to be a nice little dead zone in the future.
It is, and Survivors did work on middle gen for just a little bit, but it looks like they're going to be resetting in the other side of the map. They kind of have to at this point. Sloppy, again, going to be a really good pick. They do get the reset on Ada. Yeah, the Spirit finds the reset point, game's over, just case in point. But, oh, and they do find Ada.
Yes.
Was she healing with someone else? Who is she healing with? Doesn't seem to matter, as they're just going to go straight for the kill, as this Survivor is Death Hook. Taking a tag. Power coming off cooldown, and we'll have to see if they can follow it up.
Okay. She vaulted the pallet. Tracking her all the way to the filler over here. Okay, breaks it well. She's running in towards the little divot on this side.
Ooh, barely whiffing, and once again, able to get to this pallet.
Yep, and this pallet is still up, still has not been broken, and Ada has been making very good use out of it.
Yeah, trying to get to force the pick, but not going to happen. I think they were trying to maybe set up a survivor in the area for a flashlight save or something, but maybe a hit tank, but it's not going to come in, and that's going to be one survivor out of the game already. Ace was in the area, maybe trying to... Oh, I think they were there for the reset initially, and they couldn't manage anything.
Yeah, it is looking not too bad for the survivors, though. They're about to get a generator, or not about to. Ooh, the generator that was getting worked on is getting pressured right here. It was the corner gen. And Maria going right back to that filler pallet on the little pit, and Hanato getting hit right to Killer Shack.
Yeah, but I say coming over, once again kicking this gen, probably wanted to apply Eruption to it. Curious if Maria's gonna... This gen has been kicked so many times, and Eruption's about to make it unkickable in the future. I think they're trying to hope that maybe Ace gets their gen finished in a bit.
Yeah, this one, 2 Eruption generators right now, and one of them Dragon's Gripped. It does not look like Maria has hit it so far.
Looks like Hanato is going to be going to the comp corner, will go down. There goes the Eruption on both sides, and curious if Ace is going to be able to finish the generator or not.
Ooh, it does look likely. Ooh, that hook has reformed.
I think they're going to go look for Ace as that gen over on the other side has progressed a lot. Yeah, they do see the Pistons firing away. Ace will be pushed off of this generator. Question is, where did they go, and will the killer be able to find them? Eruption off cooldown, able to apply it once again. They do get the unhook on Hanato in the meantime. Ace has a lot of stuff to hide over here, so...
Yeah, absolutely. And the Spirit, yep, she's definitely going back to create a little bit more pressure, but the Ace could absolutely be going right back to that generator right now.
Would make the most sense. And again, Eruption able to allow this killer to commit elsewhere. We see Scratch Marks over at main.
Oh, and did she apply the Dragon's Grip to that generator?
I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
Looking around, I imagine Ace probably going to finish that gen momentarily.
Ooh, still hiding, making sure that he doesn't take any chances.
Yeah, really, really smart. Spirit not going to be investigating too close. Again, this 3v1, survivors are playing this really methodically. This is, usually it's a 3v1 around 2 gens, not 3, so you really do have to play this really carefully. Again, Hanato hasn't been healed just yet. I think they're just trying to split it for the sake of not being found together. Maria getting found once again at the main building, and yeah, Spirit going right back. They want to try and catch this Ace off guard, but I don't think Ace is going to let that happen. Oh, and Maria even rotating back here.
Yep, it gets caught out, and most likely Ace is going to take this opportunity to get back on that generator, get some more progress on it, while Hanato is more likely doing a generator, trying to break that 3 gen near Shack.
Here's the follow-up.
Oh, wow, and an amazing dead hard.
Phenomenal dead hard, getting distance, and yeah, Spirit can't commit to this. However, Hanato is at main, going down into basement. I think it's because Eruption is they don't want Eruption to go off in time, trying to buy as much time as possible. Ooh, and it's not going to be enough time, and yeah, Eruption will happen. Spirit going to immediately phase back.
Ooh, yeah, this generator might get done, but the Spirit's going to try to make sure that that doesn't happen. And it gets done. Okay, so 2 generators left.
Good job from the survivors to plan that out, and yeah, but I say it wasn't for nothing. They did get the generator done, but that means survivors still in basement. They have to go get the pickup like they did, and that's through Sloppy Butcher. Going back to basement. There's 2 survivors down here. That
2 injured survivors. 2 injured survivors. Forcing a pickup to try to make sure that the other one can get out. No, faking it. Okay.
That was really smart on their part.
Put down. Yep, she's going to immediately put down. Oh no, she actually does commit to the hook.
I can appreciate it.
Yeah, I can I mean, I can see the vision. It is still animation. So might as well just walk a little bit.
Yeah, phasing after him a little bit, but deciding against it. Yeah, but say now with these gens the way they are strung out, Ace back here in the corner working on the gens.
Yup.
Ace has been doing really well.
Oh, she has line of sight of both of their survivors, and one of them is
Mhm.
injured. Okay, going for the injured Hinato, a little bit further away from the shack than the spirit probably wants to be, but she's immediately going back, going to
Mhm.
secure that hook in basement, going to hopefully maybe get a trade worst case scenario.
I say either that or body block the survivor in.
Oh, yep, that is what she's going to have to do.
Yeah. Oh, they're
And
actually gonna take a
hitting
tag.
Yep, hitting the ace. Probably going to follow up. Is he's going to defend the slug or going to? Okay, she's going to defend the slug and take down this ace. Oh wow!
Great double back.
Gets the turnaround.
Indeed, and that's gonna be Ace on the ground. Only one left is Marine. We found scratch marks.
Oh, scratch marks. Trying to predict the trajectory that she's going to take, and
They find it.
lands on it.
Looks like it's gonna be 4K2 after all. Really good result from the Spirit.
Oh, good mind game. Good mind game.
No, Ace had Unbreakable. Okay.
Ooh.
They're still in it for the moment. I don't know how much longer because I think Maria's Death Hook. No, she's not. Okay.
Ooh,
No, she is.
okay,
Yeah, she
okay.
is.
Oh, and he still has Will Make It. So they're going to go for the reset.
Oh, that's really smart. Going for reset beside the really smart job.
And he's going to go commit to a generator. No, she is on Death Hook.
Yeah, she was Death Hook, so that is going to be a 2v1. So again, I don't think survivors can really get
and
any
the
gens
ace
done
does get
feasibly.
caught. Yeah, but if the... Nah, it looks like the ace just has this one pallet here. The other pallet has been broken. And yes, they do finally go down with the spirit not hooking. Gonna go and look out for the Senato.
But I think they're looking at exit gates possibly.
Yeah, most likely.
They are actually checking the area, like you said, for Hanato. I didn't expect you would. It's just, again, you can go for the hook here, and the exit gates are really in your favor. You can effectively patrol them, especially because you're Spirit.
Yeah, but... Well, you gotta get it. You gotta get that last one. Also, it is... oh, man. It would be difficult, but it is final hook, so there is the potential that...
Oh, they found him.
Long enough on hook. Ooh. Yep. Finally found. Does he end up getting the slug up? No, I don't think it's close enough.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to go for the pickup here. I think they're just going to try and make this chase last as long as possible. Again, if you make this chase last for a long time, you might be in a spot because you could deny a point with the bleed out.
That is true.
But yeah, no, not with this filler tile. I think Spirit probably wins this.
Ooh, getting a little mind game on him. Oh my gosh, that standing still for the passive phase is just really good.
It's brutal, and that is going to be second hook on Hanadu, going back and hooking Ace, and that is, yeah, that is looking to be the 4K2 for Demonic Spirit. So Huntress does have a pretty hefty task ahead of them. It's not impossible.
Yes, that is true.
Kind of wild, because I honestly would usually say Huntress could probably make the result, but 4K2 on Spirit is definitely not what I expected. I was thinking maybe 4K1, so Spirit did a really good job.
Yeah, although Huntress, I do consider, like, the queen of this map. She is quite good on the hills.
Oh, yeah.
She has great line of sight, and the cross map's potential is huge.
Yeah, the amount of zoning and defense this killer has is insane.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, everyone, welcome back to Champions of the Fog. We are loading in for trial number 4. It is Huntress.
Ooh.
And Huntress, maybe they forgot what filters to put up.
Yep. Okay.
So I was hiding out in the wings, and I think it's all going to come down to if the survivors can... This killer didn't bring Corrupt.
Yeah, I was gonna say we don't not saying Corrupt.
Interesting.
Okay.
Very, very interesting. So they're really counting on getting a an early eye on a survivor. We do see, I'm about to say, Okaft at this point is just by far. It used to be I thought Babushka was tied for it. After the changes, Okaft is definitely just an insanely strong add-on for Huntress. But Babushka, Okaft, Machine Gun Huntress being brought out again, seven hatchet space instead of 5.
has been wonderful. Yeah, especially with the increased reload speed.
About to say, they saw that Crow come back in, which means the Survivor was here at one point, and they are still here. Oh my goodness, but the holding W from Adam is absolutely insane.
Ooh, gets the stun and a blind. She does opt to break the pallet and pursues the chase. Gets a hatchet. Wow, amazing. Huge hitbox.
Yeah, good attempt with the second follow-up, but not able to get it. And now this Survivor is definitely zoned here. Going towards the corner. I must say, I think this is going to be a down.
Tires. But, yup. Ooh, does dodge that hatchet. Lasts a little bit longer. Enough to get to comp corner. And does go down comp.
Yep, and it looks like they're going to be doubling up on the gen through Ruin. So Survivors will be able to finish one gen, it looks like. Really, really good job. 50% on the other one. And it does look like it was a pain res. So Ruin Pain Res being the choice of perks here. And once again, not going for... I think they might have actually intentionally gone down so far away. Not just comp corner, but because they do not want to go to basement.
Yeah. Really allowing the Huntress to centralize her pressure is absolutely a death wish, because Huntress can extend herself everywhere, and the more line of sight she has, the more power she has.
Indeed, and looks like Sar is going to be crap back here. It looks like it's the Saga holding W through this tile, doing a really good job, trying to get it threaded, but not going to be able to manage it. Swinging through the paladin, missing. However, they will get the M1 at the end, and Saga will run into middle. They do get the unhook, and they get the beautiful shot.
And she tries to go towards the window, predicts it, or trying to get around the corner, I mean. And the Huntress did exactly where she was going.
Yep, and not going for a basement hook again, instead going for this pain res. Looks like they're resetting at the main building. Claudette's gen 50%, but getting hit by pain res. Huntress needs a kill now,
resetting
though.
Ooh, she does get the people resetting.
Oh.
Misses one of her hatchets.
Good shot. Oh, but Adam's going to take another tag. Follow-up tag not going to be enough, but now they're zoned into this long wall tile. Only one hatchet left. Is it going to be enough?
Oh, wow. And he was in a locker. Denies the reload, I guess?
I'm about to say denies the reload, but also does make it harder for...
Also, we're seeing some Agi play here with a lot of movement and going all the way towards this bottom of the map. I think trying to apply more pressure down here.
I was going to say, Agitation's a pretty common pick for Huntress on this map, especially because it almost guarantees you basement, but in this case, not able to get to basement. Second gen going down, only one more for the tie condition. Nice lob from the Huntress, getting a tag onto Saga is going to force them to go reset somewhere. But I say, if they can get this to, if they can kill this Survivor and make it a 3v1, I don't know if Huntress has a lot of outs, or the Survivors. Oh, but they do get Ruin.
Yes, but now the Huntress knows exactly where pretty much every Survivor is.
True, they know the locations of everybody's Saga. If they go in for the rotation, risk getting slugged. Hinado at main, which means that Claudette's the only one that can rotate, but after cleansing that, they've got to take time. Looking at the sides of the map, knowing that they could be running over... There's a very good chance that Adam is dead here. There's the reset on Saga, though.
Saga does reset.
And they drop the pallet, they know where they are. Yeah, this might be Adam's death hook here.
Yeah, Huntress is an amazing camper, and so I think they're not even going to try to contest it. Yeah, they're not even trying to contest it.
Yeah,
she definitely has this secured. They are trying to pump out as many generators as they possibly can, as they just need 2 more to get the win condition, I believe.
Yep, and Hunter's able to come over here, apply Eruption to the main gen. They still have 2 pain res to utilize if they need it. Taking a pot shot, but Saga is over here. They are going to be able to push them away. Ooh, making the double back. That might be a hit. No, they're not going to double back into it, and they will be able to get across the map. But I say, yeah, now you run across this map, you get into the dead zone, and the Huntress, especially, if they can't double tap you, they have to leave. There's the hit. OCAP coming in, though.
Oh, my gosh.
There's the Eruption.
Okay.
Hinata on the other side.
Putting her on the closest possible hook, it looks like. And going right back to this 3-gen, or not really 3-gen, but going back to this central part of the map. There is only generators pretty much within line of sight
Mhm.
now, which is pretty good.
Look at that hill right next to the hook, though.
Yes, absolutely. For Huntress, she has a really good vantage point and can hit over pretty much anything, especially
The
with
other
the
thing
size of
worth
the
noting is
hitbox.
that Renato is actually on the other side of the map, so this generator in the back might actually get finished.
Yeah, that would actually be really, really good, but it looks like this Huntress is trying to secure... No, she is going to go pressure this Hanato. Okay, and Claudette's most likely about to go finish off this pick and get the hook.
I think that is the case. Yeah, they will get
Yep.
in the unhook. And yeah, Huntress realized they had to go to this other side as they had left it for too long.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
And
swing and a miss,
ooh.
though. But they will get the hit through the window.
Yeah.
Oh, my
wow!
goodness.
And the double hit. And eruption from the Huntress.
Mm-hmm. Indeed.
Eruption pain res. So really,
Yeah, this might
really
be a
good
pain res, too.
backup for the Ruin. Yeah.
That is incredible from the Huntress side. Again, pain res on this gen right here could be really, really nice.
Ooh, absolutely. Mm-hmm.
And looks like Claudette setting up in main, trying to get the gen on work. I say Saga might come in for the rotation. They actually find the Saga rotating in.
Oh, wow. Oh, does not get the hatchet, but is still right behind. Oof. Saga gets to the window.
The dodges.
Okay, yep, she knows to give up, but she does know the location of the Claudette. Now, Claudette also dodges the hit. Absolutely great stuff. Applying Eruption to this generator, getting a reload as she had no hatchets left, going for a little shot. No, hesitates to go for the Claudette and goes right back to the hook.
Yep, looks like Hanadu will be taking attack. No, they actually miss it just a little bit. And Saga is in the area. Looks like they're going back around the dump truck. No, they're actually doubling back towards the center. They take a tag. Do they get the window? They do, but...
Okay, trying to get to this tile over here. Oh, and it hits! Good dodge on the Saga, but those hitboxes are just gigantic.
They are. It looks like they're going to stay at main, try and get the 5% taken care of so they can... Yeah, but I say, this gen has been eruption like 3 times, which means that one more kick and that's all the eruptions they have, and then the anti-gen regression mechanic comes in.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's going to be very brutal for Huntress, but she does have 2 kills at 3 generators. This could be an incredible play. She just has to really focus on this main generator, and she definitely knows it.
That's the last eruption being applied, I think, to the generator, and we saw both survivors. They are injured. If they can get the Hanadu down...
She sees some blood here. She sees some blood here.
Mm-hmm. Though it seems like they actually might have lost track of where the blood was. Yeah.
Yeah, I did too. Oh, I think I saw him. Oh, okay.
I say, Hunter's not in a bad spot, and again, the survivors need to do at least one more generator, otherwise Silence is gonna take the W in set number 2. They need one more gen just to tie it and force a set 3.
Yep. That would be pretty great. It's doing really well.
They really are. Looks like this gen is still regressing. Nadu hanging out in the corner. I don't think the Huntress sees them from that vantage point. They don't. And Claudette over in the corner. A little over 50% on the generator. Huntress knows they're back here. Oh, they see them. Claudette has to make this chase last.
Yep. Really making sure to patrol the generators. Really making sure that none of them are getting done. Like, really, really good game sense from the Huntress here.
Yeah, good light from the Claudette to get a little bit of distance, but it's not going to be enough. There's the tag. Do they get the window? No, they don't. They're going to be forced back around.
No, she goes for the pallet. Okay. Oh, and she does dodge it. She makes it. No, does not go to the window and actually loses her. She's going to go right back to the Hinato, trying to get that generator undone. And the Hinato looks like he's gone away way faster than the Huntress.
But the hill.
There.
Oh, great dodge.
Oh, and dodges it from the tires.
Another great dodge! Wind up being lost to the Huntress. Oh my god, he's gonna stop!
Oh my god!
Hinata's juicing, and it was a smash hit!
Oh, and he dodges again!
Which is huge. That means the Claudette might be able to finish this generator. The Huntress cannot commit.
Yes, and she's immediately getting off of it, making sure that she doesn't give the Huntress too much pressure. Huntress has to extend herself a lot more to get this Claudette and this generator, and she's not even going for the generator. She's just gonna try to get the Claudette, but if she leaves for the Hanato, then Claudette's gonna get on this generator.
Yeah, it
They're
is.
doing really good.
They might have actually created the perfect lose-lose scenario. Huntress is gonna go kick, but Hanato is about to finish the gen and force tie breaks.
Ooh.
Yep, and there it
Yes,
goes.
let's go.
Crazy enough, hold on.
Oh, dodges again.
If they miss this generator, that means they might actually finish the 4th gen. No, it's just in the nick of time.
Oh, just it was so close.
It was so close. They actually almost won the set.
Yeah. No.
Yep, and that will be 4K2. Demonic clutching the tie in set number 2 by a miracle. These survivors played so well. I could not think they would manage to hold it. Again, Hanatu MVP. That chase was phenomenal.
Fantastic.
Indeed, and that will be all there is for set number 2. Again, really well played. Huntress very annoyed. They're like, I had this and you stole it from me. And with these survivors sent back to the campfire in an orderly fashion, I believe it's going to end up being 30-30 once all the stages are calculated. Really, really well played, but that means we're going into the final, which I believe we're going to... I want to say it's Hawkins, which is... We had a lot of indoor games the past 2 weeks, and having it extended to week 3 is kind of exciting. I was not... Believe it or not, back in Season 5 when we first started doing indoor maps, I was not a fan. I was like, well, indoor maps are dumb. This is silly. And then, like, I watched my first indoor Larry's Ghostface match, and I've never looked back since. Indoor maps are so fun.
Yeah, they're pretty fun. They can be wacky.
But with that said, Huntress giving some last swings for the end of the road, and we'll be moving on into set number 3. Going to Hawkins, and alright everyone, welcome back to Champions of the Fog. We are loading back in for trial number 5. It is going to be Wraith, piloted by Silence, immediately finding a survivor. That might be one of the quickest finds on a survivor in the game of Dead by Daylight. And wait, did someone just get out of a locker? Oh my word, there's a bunch of survivors. They found the nest.
Yep, we're seeing them, oh! And immediately gets this Hanato. Oh no, spreading out the pressure.
So
I'm probably gonna have Sloppy around here.
But I say, so the crazy thing is, so yeah, we see Sloppy Butcher. It makes a lot of sense. This is a really strong perk, especially for Wraith on these indoor maps. Adam holding W through it, and they're just gonna go down under the pallet.
Ooh.
Possibly
Has not dropped a pallet though.
No pallet stun coming in, and that is going to be first hook really, really early. Okay, so we were talking about this the other day because we had the same thing going on with Wraith in the prior match last night. We see Windstorm, but instead of Windstorm taking the place of Swift Hunt, it took the place of Shadow Dance. Which means this killer's running Windstorm Swift Hunt, so they move faster, they uncloak faster, but their breaks aren't fast, and they trap the Renato upstairs!
Wow! Oh my gosh.
Survivors beware, this is a murder.
Yeah, that was the worst position that the Hanato could have been in.
Mm-hmm. And now Uno coming in. We see the survivor being quartered in the back. Adam getting body blocked thanks to the Windstorm.
Again. Oh my god, this Windstorm is going crazy. Okay, he does end up hooking. Yeah, Adam right here.
Yeah, they are getting a gen done right now, though. I don't know if it's going to be in time. Looks like it will be. Looks like they actually did manage to reset Hanatu upstairs, but that means they know someone is upstairs. They're going to go immediately up there. They see David. Hanatu actually didn't get the full reset. Looks like they'll be following up, actually, instead of going for David. A little bit of a...
Early.
But I'd say, yeah, a little bit of a basketball scenario where they kind of just, circled the rim for a bit, but end up finding Hanatu going down, and they do finish first gen as well.
Slugging again?
Wouldn't
really
you?
Doesn't like this Hanato. I mean, yeah, you got a hook, but, like, this Hanato twice has been slugged. Oh, wait, no, it was the other one.
It's okay. Hanato is strong.
You can handle it.
Looking around, trying to cut off any survivor coming in, and I think this might be a very... Oh, we see Saga coming in for the other side. I think the killer can secure this if they play this right.
Yeah, there's only 2 people up. Ooh, and now the Hanato finally got picked right back up. Saga getting pushed around a little bit. Wraith getting right back in. Oh, Saga actually got it without the Wraith being able to get the 2-tap. But he does end up going for the tunnel right now.
It does make sense. Also worth noting, which is interesting, Saga had an interesting opportunity to body block the Wraith in, but nobody was there for the pickup otherwise, they couldn't. And I say, yeah, unfortunately, Adam going down once again. Yeah, I say, nah, but now they going out under the pallet. Everybody's there.
Sees a lot of scratch marks. Sees a lot of commotion going on. Renato still has he been hooked?
Not yet. Adam's the only one that's been hooked so far. They get the stun. And see, that's surprising. I'm surprised they didn't take Shadow Dances. These pallets need to get broken ASAP, but I guess...
But not... It doesn't look like... Wow.
Looking around, still... Oh, they find David. Corner him in for a hit, though.
Yup, nice.
And we see other scratch marks here as well, so they know there's at least one of the survivors. There's the Adam going down once again, but no!
Oh my god.
CJ coming in? No CJ.
Oh,
And that is
wow.
a death at 4 gens remaining. Saga working on it. No, it is Saga working on gen, but Pain Res coming at the last second.
Wow, he didn't use pain res.
Yeah, I hadn't used Pain Res yet on that Adam, and final hook becomes in. This Wraith, again, it's a 3v1, really good early pressure, but they still have to clutch it out. I still think survivors can get another gen or 2 done, but if this Wraith is able to hold it to, 4 gens remaining, that's insane.
Yeah, she does go immediately downstairs, trying to get an escape route going. Wraith catches up super fast, tries to go for the body block on the really good pallet, but ends up just breaking it. Getting off, going towards the generators. Get some scratch marks right here.
Yep, one of the injured survivors.
Blood, so injured. Yep.
Oh, they have Ruin regressing it too. This build is doing work for this killer.
Absolutely. Pressuring the Renato right off the generator, making sure to get that really, really nice value. Probably going to go right back to pressuring as soon as this hook is... No! Just goes right back to pressuring. Okay, okay. Oh, reacts quick to the double back and gets the M1. Renato does not go upstairs, goes closer to the generator. There is a filler pallet here that the Wraith is going to try to body block. Ooh, he does break it.
About to say, this is a rough scenario for Renato just because Saga's the only one working a gen, and I don't think they can afford to let Renato not be on... Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Saga's got to finish this gen, otherwise it's going to be 4K4, and if this is a pain res...
Yeah, let's see.
Oh,
no. And she did
Oh.
get pain res. He's immediately going, keeping that slug going as he should. Going right to this generator, not even thinking about any of the other ones.
This could be... And they see the blood coming down as
Oh,
well.
yes. Saga's trying to get a little bit of a stealthy exit. Gets body blocked on one angle and is not able to get to a pallet. Okay.
Wow. And that is going to be...
4 gens.
Yeah, there's no unbreakable. This is 4K4. So unless somehow David is able to stealth for 3 minutes on the ground, yeah, there's nothing to do. Again, David hasn't been hooked yet, so they technically count as fresh bleed out points, which means they won't be worth the full. But again, if I say you find David here, so yeah, that's 4K4 confirmed.
You got like 2 minutes.
How does Dredge fight this?
Honestly, I still think Dredge has a chance.
I just realized, Dredge, okay, so they got 1 generator done.
Yeah.
Demonic needs to win by a ton, at least 2 points. They can't win by 2 points anymore. The best Demonic can hope for here is a tie, and that's if they hold it to 4K5. If 1 generator is done, the survivors win.
Wow.
So,
That's gonna go crazy.
Yeah, Demonic, if that is possibly the single most awful win condition to try and fight for.
I had to do that in my first set that I ever played.
I am so sorry.
I was Chucky. My team got 4K forward, and
oh no.
I didn't even get a 4K because they were like, you can't even go for camps, dude. You're secure anything. You have to be super aggressive.
Yep.
And
you got to slug everywhere.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to do, but it was just I think I got a 2K. I
Yeah,
got some
those
good
win
hits.
conditions are so impossible, yeah. That's what we
Yeah.
often see, too, is that they'll try to go for the win condition and then ends up being, like, you know, a 3-man out or something. It's like, it's not because they weren't trying, it's just that the win condition is so unachievable, you have to do some really crazy strats,
Absolutely.
and it's not usually
Yeah.
to your favor, so... Alright, everyone, welcome back to Champions of the Fog. We're loading in for trial number 6, the last one of this match. And Demonic is cracking out the Dredge, and they have to 4K5 just to tie. But you know what? Props to them for saying, we're not going to quit, we're going to hold them to it, and we're going to make them play this out. And finding their first chase on Quentin.
Yep.
Interesting build. You know, if you're going to try and hold this game, this is how you do it. This build is the way to go.
Yeah. And immediately going to get off of this Quentin that he was chasing, going to go pressure the generators. Yup, finds the people working on a generator, gets that ruin off, pressuring them off, getting the initial sloppy on Lara, and now on Ace. And it looks like it's snowing today, by the way. We got some festive spirit going on for this sloppy play.
About to say, excellent fit on the Dredge. I do approve. Immediately teleporting over, getting lots of early hits here, really utilizing the Dredge's map strength. Getting Nia, that will be another tag as well, so they are going to get their Nightfall underway. This could be looking at a crazy snowball. It depends on if someone's on a generator already. Well, they found a survivor that's already injured as well. Nobody in the area.
They are getting reset, but Dredge, he's chasing one of them. Ooh, triple people on a reset. Looks like they're not caring about wasting resources. Nobody's working on generators, and the Dredge
Oh
is trying
no, they
to-
went basement.
Oh no.
At least Nightfall's right back. That's unfortunate. So yeah, survivors will get some pretty hefty resets coming in. Dredge desperately looking for a survivor.
No killer instinct.
Yep. Survivors have done a really good job stealthing out. Looks like they do find someone in the corner, but this is one of the better spots to be chasing with.
Yep. Going upstairs, trying to extend it as long as possible. About to. Oh my God! Quentin makes the Dredge drop. Does not find anybody near here. Ooh, gets some killer instinct in the corner.
They're about halfway through their power, though. They see 2 different survivors.
One of them injured. But he goes and opts for the healthy player. Going for a little teleport play. Does succeed in getting the tap on the Ace. Goes for the generators that he's running towards and actually cuts them off. While also trying to check for that progress on the portal generator.
True, and Survivor did get pushed away from here. They did hear them, but that is Ruin regressing the generator as we talk. Nightfall about to expire as the first tag comes in on Nia. So their power will be recharging pretty quickly due to the fact they got multiple survivors injured, but now you got the problem of, you know, portal gen is being cranked right now.
Yeah. And Dredge is on the opposite side of the map. Of course, he could teleport over, but even then, if he doesn't go pressure that soon, it's almost certainly going to get popped.
Indeed. Or Survivor's rotating to the one that Nia got pushed off of. No killer. Wait, no. There's nobody on portal, but there is somebody over here getting reset potentially. Yeah, it looks like Quentin is over here resetting Ace in the meantime, so Survivors are doing a really good job there.
Ooh, and he's trying to go through the window, goes through the roof.
Great
and
path there.
gets the hit on Ace. Yup, really made sure to take advantage of where the Ace needed to go to avoid.
This is the last healthy survivor?
Yup, this would make
Oh,
Nightfall
wow.
insanely fast. Yup. Nightfall is going to be fast. Finding survivors that are healing is also going to be very essential in the strategy.
Yep, there's the surge, but they finished the first
No.
gen.
They get a single generator, and they have met their win condition. They definitely knew not to heal, not to do anything, because they could secure their victory with just one generator.
Absolutely. So with that said, the match itself is going to be a win in favor of Silence, but Demonic still could tie the overall set.
That is true.
So we will just have to see. And with that said, getting their first hook coming in just a second. Looks like a survivor did get in chase for a second there. Not sure what was up with that.
Yup, they went into this room right here. Oh, and the ruin is in a really nestled up spot.
It absolutely is. It looks like they'll be going
Okay.
for the Nia, leaving someone slugged on the ground. Oh, actually going up into, are both servers here or just one? It looks like just one, okay.
Yep. Oh,
Yep.
oh, okay. Nice.
That's what Dredge can do.
Really, really good stuff on the Dredge, making it impossible. And the Nia opting to get downed up there to make it harder for the Dredge to find the hook.
And it looks like they are
Oh,
going
and
to get
they
a second gen.
do finish a generator, although the Dredge is slugging to make this a 4K3.
Yep. And so with that, Silence will actually take set number 3 as well and win outright. And that'll be all there is for the game. Again, looks like it will be a 4K3. Really well played to Demonic trying to bring this back, but just unfortunately not able to get it.
No, absolutely an amazing performance on
The Dredge, just great pressure, constantly knew exactly where survivors were going to be working on generators,
Mhm.
and constantly took amazing advantage of the new speed buff to daytime portal teleporting.
Yep, and now just looking around for their last slug as all these survivors are going to be slowly dying to the hook. And that'll be all there is for this set. We'll be moving on to the next match in just a moment as, yep, there is all the survivors and gonna wait for them to slowly but surely die on hook. Silence did really, really well today. I if you had to like put it to a stat thing, I think Demonic is somewhat favored as they've had really good standings this past season. But Silence came out, chose violence, and honestly did a really phenomenal job overall. I'm really impressed.
Yeah, really good stuff. I love the Dredge. Like all the killers took very good advantages of what makes them so strong. We saw consistent 4Ks today, and that's just a testament to how crazy some of these killers can be.
Absolutely.
Even the lower ones.
Yeah, that's I know I'm still kind of shocked how well Wraith did compared to Dredge, but I think the Wraith just had such an out of the box start.
Yeah, that is true. The Wraith, also just with the body blocking was so intensely useful with the thin hallways. It was very, very good. Like any sort of set of boxes that was blocking away, Wraith could immediately put his body in there, make sure that the survivor really didn't have much options.
Yep. And that is the last survivor being sent back to the campfire, so this game will be coming to a close. Then, so full transparency, I do know when it's dropping, and I do apologize. My ISP is absolute garbage tier, and there is nothing I can do about it. So, you know.